Howdy there folks, Michael Young here for TechSocial.com, and today I've got the video, a download, walkthrough, and review of Apple app from the iWork suite that they release with every Mac and iOS device. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Keynote. I'm going to be showing you the walkthrough, how to create your own presentation, how to export it to your computer, how to download it, and all those good stuff. So right off the bat, here we have got our iPhone. It doesn't matter which iPhone you have got. I believe they support all the way until iPhone 4. Although you might want to check the app information. So here to download Keynote, all you gotta do is tap open. As you guys see, I've already got this open and download it. But here we have got a few screenshots which I'm gonna go through in just a quick moment. Here we have got some description, the most powerful presentation app, and I feel that Keynote is actually one of the most refined presentation app both for the Mac and for iOS. As most of you guys know, Steve Jobs famously used Keynote for every single one of his presentation, and so this is actually a really polished product, and I can't wait to show all of you. Here, as you guys can see, it's designed for a mobile device. You can download this for the iPad, iPhone, and iTouch. And the good thing is that the moment you download it for, let's say, the iPhone, you'll be able to use it for the iTouch and your iPad. So you wouldn't have to buy the app again and again. And especially this app it's rather high end in terms of pricing. You wouldn't want to download it again and again. And so it's nice to see that Apple has made it available for download once you have purchased it once. Here, as you guys can see, we have got stunning 3D bar, lines, area, pie charts, animated graphics, and all those good stuff. You can even project it onto your HD TV if, for example, you're giving a conference. To get started quickly, we have got 12 different themes. We have got the ability to animate products, format, different kinds of presentation, and all those good stuff. As you guys can see, they recently updated it so that you can import and export all PowerPoint and Mac slide sizes. This is fully compatible with the Keynote app on your iPad and on your Mac, so that is really nice to see. And as you guys can see here, let me go ahead and zoom in. This requires at least a 3GS for an iPhone 4, an iPhone 4S, iPhone 5, iPod Touch 4th generation, iPod Touch 5th generation, and it needs to operate on iOS 5.1 or later. So now that we have got that out of the way, you can go ahead and hit this button right here if you want to download it. I believe it's around $6.99 or $7. I'll put it as a description right around here, and so you guys can see. Now that I've already got it downloaded, let's go ahead and open it for the very first time ever. Here, as you guys can see, we have got an introduction. Welcome to Keynote, the most powerful presentation app ever designed for a mobile device. I believe Microsoft is coming out with Office sometime this year, but as of right now, this is really the most effective and the most powerful presentation app you can get for your iOS devices. Let's go ahead and hit continue. Here we have got iCloud for Keynote, which means that if, let's say, you create a Keynote on your iPhone, you wouldn't have to sync it via hardwire to your MacBook or to your iPad. You can download it right away from iCloud documents, which is really nice to see. It's a great feature that Apple introduced recently. I use it a lot, and I believe that you will too if you use Keynote for your iOS or for your Mac. So iCloud can basically, the description here says, stores all your presentation and makes them available on your devices. In getting started, create a new presentation or learn more about Keynote. So if you hit learn more, you'll be taken to this slide here that they have already got prepared for you. We've got presentations button, we've got all sorts of different things, getting to know Keynote. As you guys can see how intuitive the interface is, there's really almost no learning curve. It's as simple as it gets, especially when you compare it to something as complex as Microsoft PowerPoint. Here, as you guys can see, working with object, you can move, scale, and rotate products. Let me go ahead and zoom in here so you guys can get a better view. Here we have objects. Working with object, add objects to the slide, really simple interface. We have got applying styles, we have got 3D charts, which might be helpful if you're, let's say you're doing graphs or something like that. We have slide animation, which is frankly something I wasn't expecting in a mobile device, since I thought that it wouldn't have enough processing power, but I guess they made it work. Here we have got playing your presentation right from the app. We have got a few examples on how it might look, and as you guys see, it's really beautiful. Here, and it's actually even more incredible when you take a moment and think about it, that even probably around 7 years ago you wouldn't be able to do what you could do on your mobile device, on your computer. So that is really amazing. We can have object builds, wrap it up, screen mode. We have iCloud, which means that if you edit one of your documents on your Mac or your iPad, it will be automatically updated on your iPhone. Here we have got try Keynote for ourselves, and let's go ahead and try. So here, to add a slide, we can go ahead and take a look. Let me go ahead and zoom out. We have many choices to add a slide. We can have pictures. We can have, for example, we can choose our pictures, which we're not going to do. This is an all picture slide. We can pick others, for example, a picture and a caption. For example, we can double tap to edit the caption. Really beautiful interface. We can go ahead and edit, and we can add the second caption right here. Here we have an all word slide. This is a great introduction slide, so you can go ahead and type Keynote. Whoops. Keynote right here. And you can add your name or whatever you want right here. You can go ahead and hit return to, which is basically shift on your computer, and that's good to go. So here we have got that, and we can of course add many different more. Here on the right here is probably the more traditional one, where you have got one topic heading and you have got several bullet points. Moving here, we have got a picture, a really beautiful picture, and you can add a description to your site here. We have got just the topic heading, and you can add your own pictures and whatnot. We've got an all picture slide, which is great to see that it supports that, and that's about it. So let's go ahead and hit cancel. Let's go ahead and hit presentation, and here, as you guys can see, you can compile all your different presentations in just one point. You can create a presentation, and you can start with all the different themes. Of course, the most famous theme is gradient, which is what Steve Jobs used to use, and I believe it is still what Apple is using right now whenever they have got a product announcement. Of course, you've got all the different themes readily available to you. This is not like a freemium app, so the moment you purchase it, you will not have to purchase additional themes and stuff like that. So that is really nice to see. So let's go ahead and start with gradient, which I think is a beautiful theme. Here we can add a picture. We can resize the picture. We can resize it. And we can change the location. As you guys can see, you will see the yellow bar the moment it's aligned with the picture, exactly in the middle. Very helpful. Here, as you guys can see, we can see if the picture is aligned right in the center of the app. Again, we can double tap to edit. We can double tap to change pictures from your photo gallery. You can double tap to add a caption. Once again, you have all the different options right here. You can have a slide with just a picture. You can have a completely blank slide. We can have a slide full with pointers. We can have a slide with a topic heading, with a bullet point, and with a picture. We can have just the topic heading. Again, the picture alone. We can have all the different options right here just for you. So here, once we are, let's say, cancel, and let's say we are done with the presentation, we want to run through it. So here, as you guys can see, we can double hit. Let's add another one to make it work. So here, let's go ahead and play it, and then as you guys can see, next, as you just have to tap as you want to go to next. And here, as you guys can see, you can delete, you can look, you can animate this place. Let's go ahead and try animate. So to add a transition, tap a slide, add a build, tap an object, tap done. So let's go ahead and add something to build in, blinds per se, and done. And here, as you can see, we can add bouncy or perhaps some of the other things. Alright, so here we have got objects. Let me go ahead and zoom in for a better view. We've got objects, where you want to position most of your stuff. I choose usually far left because that's the most natural, but you guys might have different preferences. We've got delivery, all at once, paragraph by paragraph, highlighted by paragraph, or by paragraph grouping. Here we have got the order in which the wording is going to appear on the slide. You can have title 1 first or title 2, or you can swap it as you please. Let's go ahead and zoom in. We are done with that. Let's go ahead and see what happens when you hit done. Here we have got a tool icon, so let's go ahead and hit that. You can edit the transition and build. You can share it and print it as a PDF. We can search for something on the app. We can have the presenter notes, which is gonna appear on your iOS and on your Mac when you're presenting, but it's not gonna appear on the screen that you're presenting on. We've got advanced. Let's go ahead and see. We can have, for example, we can choose the option of having slide numbers, guides at 10%, spacing guides, which is what I showed you just now, where exactly you can position the product for accuracy, the pictures for accuracy. We've got presentation type, loop presentation, normal, hyperlink, self-playing. We can have a remote, which means that you can download an iOS app called Remote and basically control your entire presentation from there. Let's go ahead and head back, and of course you have got a whole section dedicated to help how to get started, so you will never get confused. In addition to this help, if you ever have problem navigating through the app, there's lots and lots of download guides on the internet which you can go ahead and download. Here you can go ahead and add photos. You can add tables, you can add charts, you can add shapes. You have all sorts of different charts. We have got 3D charts that you can resize. Beautiful things. We have got all sorts of pie chart, bar graphs, you name it and you got it. For the most part, this should suffice for most people. We have got shapes, which is the usual fare that you get with the desktop version of this app. We have got arrows, boxes, squares, rounded squares, text boxes, different kind of colors, and that's basically it. Here we have got photos. Of course, if you enabled videos just now, you will be able to attach a video right into your presentations, but for now we're not gonna do that. We can have also different table, all the different variation, of course, as you please. And then all you gotta do is tap the down bar arrow and you'll be taken back. So here we can format products. Let's go ahead and try this. And format it, unlock, and lock it basically. So here we have all the different options for styles. We can arrange it back to front, which means that basically if you have two different photos, let's say on top of each other, you can choose which one to appear on top of the other, if that makes sense. We can flip a photo horizontally, vertically, which is nice to see. And let's go ahead and hit done. And for example, let's go ahead and give this a run through. Once we are done with that, we can go ahead and let's not do this. Let's go ahead and share this. Here you have got all the different options where if you want to share something, you can print it. For example, like here, you can print build, print background. You can print it one app per page. You can print all the slides in a single page. You can print a slide and a write-up, or you can print 2 slides and a write-up on a single page. We're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. You can open in another app. You can copy it to iTunes. You can copy it to WebDev, and you can, of course, the easiest will be to email the presentation. So that wraps up my tutorial and walkthrough of Keynote for iOS. This is a part of a 3-part series for iWorks on your phone and to increase your productivity on iOS devices. So overall, I give this app a 9 out of 10. It functions as expected. It's not over the top great, but it actually does its job really well. And the key feature here for me is, of course, stuff like tables, charts, animations, and stuff like that. And of course, having a wide option to share your PowerPoint is always a plus. So until Microsoft released their PowerPoint for iOS, I believe this is still the best presentation app for your iOS. I suggest all of you download it if you need such things for school or work. And until the next video, I'm Michael Young for TechSocial.com. Go to TechSocial.com to check out all of your latest and greatest tutorial for technology and stuff like that. And I'll catch you guys again in the next video. Bye bye.